Hi, Big Jim on Lucille Marie, solving a very thorny problem. As you can see, the bilge pump is working again. Yay! I had a problem on the last cruise up to Milwaukee where we had a failure on our switch for the bilge pump, for the old bilge pump. Here you see the old bilge pump. And the Seaflow switch, I've never had a switch go bad. I've had pumps go bad, but I've never had switches go bad. Anyways, the switch was making all sorts of buzzing sound, and the pump was not turning on. We thought originally that that noise was actually the pump making the noise, but it turned out to be the switch. So I've got a new pump that has a switch built into it. I've always avoided getting pumps with built-in switches because obviously you got one or the other that goes bad, and if the switch goes bad and the pump's still good, then you have a bad. And there we are. Look at that. The bilge is empty. Oh my goodness, wonderful. So now I don't have the pump wired up yet properly. I've been just hardwiring it to the battery so that I could just pump the damn water out of the bilges, get it dry. But I've been failing because the water was not going out very well. And I had a feeling that it basically was a bunch of gunk that had somehow gotten into the hose or the various things. So what I did was I got my trusty shop vac out and I sucked the bilge hose with the vacuum and then hooked up the pump, and you saw the results. It was pumping out like gangbusters. Before it was just barely dribbling out. With both pumps going, with both pumps going, it was barely dribbling out. I was very, very disappointed and very sad. Because when the water's coming up in the bilge and you have no way of getting it out of there, it's a very scary, dangerous situation. So now the next part is to permanently wire up the pump. I've got my electrical board that you may have seen in previous videos that I put in when I bought the boat. I completely rebuilt the panel to put in a new DC and AC panel, radio, and Raymarine repeater. So one of these days I'm going to have my instruments installed, and boy, let me tell you, you're not going to be able to hold me back. I'll be sailing all over the place. Anyway, so that's it for now. I'm going over to the club now to work on the small boats. Got to get those boats in the water. They've been my thorn in my side for the last year, and now I've got things starting looking up here on the boat. We got the bilge pump that works finally. It's discharged all the water out of the boat, so we're very happy that the water in the bilge is much lower than it was before. And I'll be running some new wires. I'll bring you back to show you how I did that. I'm gonna have to open up the panel. The other thing that's kind of a pesky issue right now is my 12-volt charger doesn't seem to want to work 100% of the time. Don't know why. It should be direct to the battery as well, but it works and sometimes it doesn't. So that's some troubleshooting ahead of me. So that's it for now on Lucille Marie. I'll bring you over and show you the small boats at the club. And talk to you later.